Do you believe that if something is really meant for you, it will happen? Or do you think that that belief is just pure bollocks? Let me know in the comments. But how about if both versions were true, if you included a crucial parameter into the equation? Do you want to know what that is? Watch further. Hi, my name is Barchi. Welcome to this space in which I'm sharing everything I know about psychology and spirituality for you to be the creator of your life. If you want to work with me, the link to my waiting list is in the description box down below. But let's get on with the video. Okay, scenario number 1. If you approach everything from the place of personal responsibility for your life, then if it's meant for me, it will happen, will look like this. You won't be passively waiting for something to happen, but you will take inspired action. And what is that? Let's unpack that term inspired action a little bit more. When you act out of alignment with your heart, body, and mind, you're taking steps that are geared towards desire. And that is inspired action. And maybe to clarify, let me tell you what inspired action is not. So if you're acting out of place of desperation, neediness, scarcity, trauma, triggers, that is not an inspired action and probably won't give you the results you're looking for. You know, you might get something, but the energy that you're operating from is different. And maybe just think about an example from your own life in which you acted out of fear or out of desperation. How did it turn out? And be kind to yourself. This is not to judge yourself, but only to have a reference, what works and what doesn't. And I'll give you an example. Say that you want to meet a special person. Acting from an inspired place could be something like, first, figuring out what you want in a person. What are your non-negotiables? What do you want their values to be? And then when you are meeting people, you're always grounded in your energy, in your integrity. You know yourself, and you're acting from the place of empowerment and self-esteem. And you, in this space or in this stance, you perceive the other person as someone who can expand you, expand your energy, expand your love, and perhaps even the vision that you have for life. So, does that approach seem inspired or empowered, rather? And if you're acting from the place of lack or disempowered place, then you might be looking for validation from other people. And you could be maybe chasing them, morphing yourself into someone else so that you would be liked by them. And that's not an empowering stance because you put someone else in charge of your worth. So if they don't like you, that equals you're not worthy. But if they do, then you're worthy. So that might be a limiting belief. And if that is so, you really want to work on that. Okay, so when I say if it's meant for you, it will happen, I don't mean you sitting back on your chair and just waiting. Well, if that is operating, or if that is something that feels aligned with you and you are operating from the empowered place, then be it. But it's really important that you are taking aligned actions. And then if something doesn't happen, that just means that it wasn't for you in the first place. But chances are, if you really follow that, if you were really in alignment, that either will happen or you will get something even better. Because you won't even be attached to that thing or end result in the first place. So the recipe is unattachment, acting from empowered and aligned place, and being self-responsible. Okay, scenario number 2. Let's say you don't believe it's meant for you to happen. That's completely fine. Again, it's important that you take actions from an empowered place, which is when you take responsibility for your life, meaning you know it's you who's in charge of your life. And that is really empowering and fantastic stance to be in. And this is just a loop, right? Aligned action, feeling of empowerment. And you also know that you can only control yourself because for all the rest, it's up to the universe or life force to provide. And let's take an example. Say that you want to plant some seeds. You prepare them, fertilize the soil, water it, and so on. You do everything on your end. You do your part. And now it's on the side of life force or the universe to take the reins. Do you know what I mean? So if you do, when you do your part, life does its own. So it's really important, imperative that you do your part because without it, life stops. There is a block on the road. Let's elaborate on that a little bit more. The reason why it's so important that you take aligned action is when you think about you being part of the creation, like each droplet of water has the essence of the entire ocean inside it. So if you are part of the creation and the outside reality is just a reflection of your internal reality, then you can change it. And in a way, you also don't decide for something because if you are part of the whole, if you're creator, life runs through you. And you, when you're in alignment with life, you hear what life has in store for you. And you also feel fully supported in any given moment. So it's important to get back into yourself, into alignment with your true self, and look for places when there isn't flow in your life. And ask yourself, how or why are you blocking this energy of life force? And then take actions to unblock it because it's possible and it's something when you do it, you will feel how much life you have inside and how much creative energy and how much you're able to manifest. Let me know what you think. And don't forget, you are a powerful creator. We'll start creating. Thanks so much for watching and let me know your thoughts and see you next time. Bye bye.